There are a lot of misconceptions that need to be erased, if you will, or transformed in the mind of an enterprise when embarking on agentic AI projects. I think enterprises often feel that the need doesn't need to be specifically articulated, that it can be generally articulated and a vendor or partner will be able to understand exactly what it is that they're looking to do or they want as an outcome. I think that's a really big problem. The right approach is defining exactly what an enterprise seeks to accomplish, and that's a self-definition. Now, a good partner or a good vendor or a good firm such as Sertis can help that, and that's part of our job, is to sort of cull that out of the enterprise and help them be able to reach that specificity. But in the absence of doing it, it's a misconception that it can happen without a lot of work or collaboration on the part of the organization. Second, not really looking at their risk tolerance and governance maturity on the front side to determine how much autonomy agents can safely wield. That sort of safety factor, not understanding like, well, I want to automate this, then get very deep into it and realize, whoa, I can't actually do that. My compliance department, my legal department's not comfortable with it, or my IT department says we can't tie into this system because it's doing, the agent is doing something else. So evaluating, how much risk tolerance that you have and governance maturity, and doing that at a deep level is I think, is important, and companies often have a misconception about that. Another misconception is that systems really, as I mentioned in an earlier answer, agentic systems are a bit like spider webs. You touch on one end and it reverberates all the way through to the other side. And agentic systems are very much like that. So oftentimes it's a misconception that, hey, I just plunk this down into my organization because I want to automate this specific process and it's okay, without really understanding the implications that an agentic system has multiple interconnection points and may need to touch a lot of other systems. So really understanding the integration complexity with legacy systems and the scale that a company wants to achieve on the front side is another necessity, and often a misconception that it can be done without a lot of effort and thought on the part of the company in advance.